We moved recently from Switzerland to Bath. Jasper went to a little English primary school in Switzerland. Towards the end of his first year, the teacher made us aware of issues he had with reading and writing. We realized that he would benefit from additional help. He did get extra support in terms of writing and reading. However, anything else we had to organize. The help he was given was still quite limited. Eventually, we felt that what we had over there was not enough.
We decided to move back to the UK. We started off by writing to Bath and North East Somerset Council, explaining that Jasper had special needs, and we were based in Switzerland at that time, so we started off by corresponding with them, and that took place over a period of several months. We then moved back to England, moved to Bath, and Rosemary Collard and Jill Hollin came to visit us at home.
So when Jasper moved to Bath, his case was a little bit unusual because he came from another country, and he came with obviously a complexity of needs, but there wasn't in place already a plan for him. But what the local authority could see from the paperwork that was submitted was he already, we could see that there was a high level of need there. So it was agreed that Jasper would have an assessment placement at a special school. That meant that from the start, Jasper was getting the kind of provision that he needed. The Education, Health and Care Plan is a way of ensuring that family, professionals, local authority all understand what are the child's strengths and needs, what are our aspirations for them, and how we ensure the provision is in place to enable that progress to occur. The young person is at the centre of the process, and you can see that right at the start of the plan. And at the very front of the plan is the young person's one-page profile, and they become more and more involved in making those profiles personal to them.
It was very comprehensive and very much our assessment, working across the whole family. We were all involved, including Jasper, and completing this in itself was quite an important step. The next stage was that various specialists talked to Jasper at his school.
Every child that comes here is unique, and therefore the response to them should also be unique. We can work alongside our colleagues in healthcare and in social care, and also alongside the family to ensure that we build up a profile of needs. We look at sort of long-term goals, which might look at sort of life skills and skills for working life beyond the school setting and independence. And then strip it right the way back to the short term, whereby we look at those really important initial goals, which might centre around physical needs, they might centre around cognition, learning, they might centre around emotional needs. I think it personalises the response. It's not about having a generic response to a child with additional learning needs. It's about really getting to the root of where a child is at and getting to know them as a person.
Jasper is much happier at Three Ways School. I think he realises that there is a process in place which is looking at his particular needs, and I think he's very happy that there are a lot of people who are putting his interests first, that care about his future and want him to succeed.
I think you can start to see a sense of self-belief creeping in, and with that then comes a greater sense of self-awareness and then the capacity to take risks, to tackle unfamiliar experiences. And I've certainly seen that in Jasper's case. I've seen a much greater level of confidence in the work that he's doing in class. He's much more, I think, able to express his opinion. He feels, I think, like he has a voice and it'll be heard.
It's now very much young person and family centred, so that ethos of them being at the centre of the process will not change.
It's given us confidence that we're going in the right direction. I think the plan has given us some of the tools that we need to achieve some of the goals for Jasper, and we very much work together as a family on that, and that includes Jasper's sister Sophie. You own the process. We all have an investment in making sure that Jasper's future goes in the right direction.